Naomi sends a ruthless message to the WWE Women's Division. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. She was once the life of the party, the glowing beacon of energy, the veteran with the moves, the charisma, and the heart. But Naomi has changed. The dancing is gone, the smiles, replaced by a cold, piercing stare. The glow, now a warning light for danger. In a division filled with rising stars and dominant champions, Naomi has declared war. No more playing nice, no more being overlooked. This time, she's sending a message, loud, clear, and ruthless. From unexpected attacks to controversial victories, from emotional promos to backstage chaos, Naomi has rewritten her legacy. And she's coming for everyone. This is the full breakdown of Naomi's savage rise back to the top, her personal vendettas, and why the entire WWE Women's Division is on high alert. This is Naomi, unfiltered, unapologetic, unstoppable. This is the story of Naomi's ruthless message to the WWE Women's Division. The turning point. Every storm starts with a crack in the sky. And Naomi's storm began the moment she snapped. After WrestleMania 41, the WWE Women's Division was in chaos. Bianca Belair had dethroned Io Sky. Jade Cargill was tearing through competitors. Tiffany Stratton was clawing her way into title pictures. And Naomi, she was fading. Weeks had passed since Naomi's betrayal of Bianca Belair and her crushing defeat at Backlash. Fans speculated that Naomi might disappear again, that she'd go home, recharge, or even walk away from WWE once more. But Naomi had other plans. She returned on the May 17th episode of SmackDown. No lights, no glow, no dance, just a steel chair, and a target. As Lyra Valkyria celebrated a victory over Alba Fire, Naomi struck. From behind, no music, no warning, a violent beatdown followed. Chair shots, hair pulls, vicious stomps. Naomi stood over a fallen Lyra and mouthed only one word. Mine. It wasn't about friendship anymore. It wasn't about popularity. Naomi was making a statement. She would not be ignored. No apologies, no remorse. If fans were expecting an apology, they were in for a rude awakening. The following Monday Night Raw, Naomi cut a cold promo, a far cry from the high-energy promos fans had known her for. I'm not sorry. I don't regret a single thing I've done. I tried being the good girl. I tried being the dancing queen. I smiled for the cameras, carried the torch, and still got shoved in the back. You all cheer Bianca. You scream for Jade. You love Liv's chaos and Becky's legacy, but when it's me. Silence. I'm done asking for respect. I'm taking it. The WWE Universe was stunned. Naomi wasn't looking for redemption. She was looking for dominance. Over the next 2 weeks, she steamrolled competitors. Shotzi, Mykan, Candice LeRae, all fell victim to Naomi's new aggressive style, power slams, submissions, brutal brawling tactics. Her finisher, a new devastating running flatliner she dubbed, the Fall of Grace. Commentators stopped calling her, the Glow. Now, she was, the Dark Light. The danger in the division. The Jade Cargill stare down. When forces of nature collide, you get silence before the storm. And Naomi's storm brought her face to face with WWE's most feared woman, Jade Cargill. It happened on June 7th. Naomi had just dismantled Zoe Stark on SmackDown. She grabbed a mic and stared straight into the camera. Jade Cargill, everyone's afraid of you. You walk like you own this place. But I've been here. I built this before you even stepped through the door. You're strong. Good. So am I. But strength without pain, that's fantasy. And I've lived the pain. I'm real. I'll see you soon. No music. No exit celebration. Just a stare. The following week, Jade Cargill confronted Naomi backstage. They stood nose to nose. No punches. No security. Just a chilling stare down and a simple exchange. Jade. You sure you want this? Naomi. I need it. The tension was unbearable. WWE made it official. Naomi vs. Jade Cargill, Money in the Bank 2025. Non-title. No disqualifications. Money in the Bank. No disqualification mayhem. You don't ask Jade Cargill for violence. You brace yourself and survive it. But Naomi wasn't trying to survive. She was trying to hurt Jade. From the moment the bell rang, the match was chaos. Naomi ducked a clothesline and slammed Jade into the turnbuckle. Kendo sticks, chairs, even a steel chain made their way into the match. Jade showed her dominance early, powerbombing Naomi through a table. But Naomi wouldn't stay down. She used every ounce of cunning and grit, drop-kicking Jade off the apron, wrapping the chain around her arm and landing a spinning back elbow that busted Jade open for the first time in her WWE career. The crowd was in shock. Jade looked vulnerable, shaken, bleeding. Naomi pulled out a ladder. She placed Jade on the announce table, climbed, leapt, boom, split-legged moonsault through the table. But instead of going for the pin, Naomi whispered in Jade's ear. "I told you, I'm not scared." Jade rallied. Spear, near fall, glam slam, another near fall. The crowd roared, but Naomi caught her off guard, sliding a steel chair under Jade's neck and hitting the fall of grace onto it. 1, 2, 3. Naomi had done the unthinkable. She pinned Jade Cargill. Clean, brutal, ruthless. The locker room reacts. When Naomi beat Jade, the landscape changed. Backstage footage showed a stunned women's locker room. Liv Morgan looked rattled. Tiffany Stratton shook her head in disbelief. Even Becky Lynch, never one to back down, was silent. Naomi didn't go celebrate. She walked backstage, blood on her elbow, and simply said, "Next." She didn't even name a target. She didn't need to. Everyone knew. No one was safe. Taking over. The weeks after Money in the Bank proved one thing: Naomi wasn't done. She started attacking women at random. Roxanne Perez during a backstage interview. Alba Fire after a match. She interrupted NXT call-ups and humiliated returning legends. She made it clear in one promo. "This isn't a comeback. This is a cleansing. The division has gotten soft. I'm the purge. You either survive, or you fall." WWE officials threatened suspensions, fines. Even Triple H confronted her on Raw. Naomi didn't flinch. Instead, she looked Triple H dead in the eyes and said, "You didn't save this division. I am." Title implications. Bianca held the title. Liv Morgan was lurking. Jade was recovering. But Naomi, she wasn't waiting in line anymore. On the July 5th edition of SmackDown, Naomi stormed the ring during a championship match between Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan. The match was minutes away from its conclusion when Naomi took out both women with a kendo stick. The crowd was furious. She picked up the championship belt, stared at it, and dropped it on Bianca's chest before yelling, "You don't deserve this. I do." WWE made it official. Triple threat match at SummerSlam. Bianca Belair vs Liv Morgan vs Naomi. SummerSlam